Hey there everyone, and welcome to the next campaign walkthrough leading up to Halo Infinite. Today we continue on with the Halo Wars campaign, Mission 2, Relic Approach.
Let's just take one last look-see.
The Hierarchs grow impatient. We can delay no longer. What if the infection defiles the relic? I care not for your little life. Open the relic.
Open sesame.
What made you choose my observation deck as your lab, Professor?
I like the view. It adds perspective to my work.
Forge doesn't think it's safe for you to go down there yet. He's quite insistent.
I can be quite insistent too, Captain. I can take care of myself.
Any idea what it is we've got down there?
It's all theories right now, and I'll know a lot more once I get down there.
I'm approving the mission, but the slightest sign of danger and I'm pulling you out. Is that understood?
Understood, Captain.
Hierarch, the humans are closing and will soon be upon us.
No matter. The information you have gathered here is most appetizing. However, we must protect what we have learned here. Set the charges and destroy this place.
Destroy this holy relic, surely you jest.
The journey requires sacrifice. Set the charges. Return to us. Our patience is not infinite.
It will be done.
Okay then. So let's get on with the mission.
Serena, we need to re-establish Alpha Base before we can proceed with the mission.
Captain, the base power system is offline and a lockdown protocol is in effect. If we rebuild, the lockdown will end and the doors will open. Projection for new base location ready.
Okay, so we're going to be building a station. It's coming in now. And as you remember in the last mission, we had to retake Alpha Base. This time round, we have to go and secure the relic to let Professor Anders get what the Covenant have got, basically.
Base is up and running again. We need supply pads built so I can send down materials.
Alright, so let's go over the game quickly. Now we have a base, we're going to build supply pads. That gets the supplies rolling in.
Online, but it can't house Marines.
Then we're building the barracks,
troops.
because that calls in infantry units like the Marines, the Flamethrowers and Spartans. So it's just coming up now.
We need to establish a larger military presence on the ground.
So I'm just training Marines now. And you'll also find that there are these things on the ground. They are supply crates. Use them to, use them to collect them, and it brings in some additional supplies.
What you need? Let's ride. Moving out.
Okay, so we're just training the Marines now. As you can see, they're coming up. And we got a couple already here.
Moving out. Marines, good to go.
Alright, we got all Marines trained.
The lockdown is lifted and the front gate is opening. Keep constructing buildings and upgrading them where you can. I've highlighted the area where Sergeant Forge found the structure.
Okay, so to start, we're just going to train up some units and go have a little scout.
I'm going. Flamethrower.
More resources required.
Okay, so we've got to have more resources for that.
Supply pad
complete.
So we're just building up everything now. So the first bit is the Covenant have got this bit under control, so we need to take it
I'm
back.
picking up lots of Covenant chatter around your position. Looks like they are setting up defenses.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure they don't set up those defences.
Local units.
And if we kill these guys here, they won't be able to flank behind us when we take cover over here, because we're gonna need to in a minute.
Take cover of those scout pelicans! Move! Local units.
Alright, we need to get into cover.
Turret complete. Rolling out.
Otherwise, we
Pad upgrade.
may not make it
Local
further.
units. You got it.
So they're in garrison bits as well. So if you put them
Supply pad.
in garrisons, then your units are a lot more tougher because they got defences to hide behind and duck in. So they have a lot more hit bars. Alright, so you see they're trying to drop in some reinforcements to attack us with. But we ain't gonna let that happen. We got men there and protecting the base. Alright, so let's get this area locked down and make sure that we can defend it,
All units.
and we'll get everyone, get all the additional reinforcements moving out. Don't forget to upgrade your supply pads. They will bring in extra resources when they look like this after you've upgraded them. Okay, so also let's go over the menu.
Resources required.
You've got the healer repair here. If you click up on your D-pad, that brings up the Spirit of Fire circle menu. So that's where you can get all your healing powers and everything. Let's just have a look at how it works now.
Healing target.
It just does that
Turret
basically.
complete.
Okay.
All units. More resources required.
You get quite angry if you don't get stuff without the resources.
Let's move.
Okay.
All units.
So we got all these bits here still that they have got garrisoned, so we're gonna knock them out. Flamers, or flamethrowers as the official name is called, are great at taking out infantry. If you're coming up against an enemy who deals with infantry, use them.
All units. Moving out.
Okay, so just collect supplies. Again, if you come across any supplies, then get them as well.
I've lost contact with some warthogs on patrol. Keep an eye out for them, will you?
Okay, so this campaign walkthrough is going to show you all the little bits. So
All units.
what's going to happen is I'm going to show you where you find the warthogs. There's one there, and I believe over here somewhere. And we're going to be doing all the little bonus missions and to show you how it all works. Just make sure when you're out of the field to keep returning to your base and trading new units, just in case you get a lot down in a battle, you can reinforce them easier.
Local units.
If you click all units, these guys are going to move, so probably best that you don't do that.
Flamethrowers on the ground. Local units. Let's roll.
Okay, so still bringing in more men, so if we put some back turrets up, then that should help
Local units.
neutralise them a bit more.
Base under attack.
Alright, so you can see the two locations of the lost warthogs. So that's what we're just going to get
Local units.
now.
All units.
Alright, so we just knocked out the power generator, rescued the one set of warthogs, the first set.
Turret complete.
Okay, as you see what's just popped up there, this button shows you your objectives, your primary one and your optional ones here. If you all complete your optional ones, you get more bonuses for doing so. So it's always good that you do that. What am I doing now? I'm upgrading my turrets to specialise countering something. So these ones are going to counter air, and these ones are going to counter infantry. So that will counter the spirits that come in.
Turret improved. Turret
And
improved.
it'll also
Turret
counter the infantry that come out of them, should they get through. Right, so we'll get the warthogs moving quicker. But they're stuck behind their infantry, so they're just moving across now. So should we have a little rundown of where we are, what we're doing? We're on a planet called Harvest. That's an enemy base there. And it's under siege by the Covenant. So the campaign is we gotta take it back. That's what we're gonna do. So these over here are upgrades for your men. Use them to gain a technical advantage over the enemy. And some of them give them abilities, extra units. So the new blood one gives you an extra infantry, well, marine unit. And the flashbang ability gives you the ability, the special ability of the flamethrowers. Okay, so both warthogs have now been taken. So we're going to head over here for another optional objective. Don't forget to upgrade your tech reactor. The upgrade.
This is Bravo 29. I can drop reinforcements at that landing pad if you can remove all hostiles in that area for me.
Alright, so they're going to give us some extra reinforcements.
Reactor improved. All units.
Here's some extra reinforcements. Play nice.
There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want to talk about, innit?
Base under attack.
Alright, so they just dropped some extra men. As you see, they're countering effectively. Now the upgrade here basically puts 2 reactors in one slot. Sorry. making another slot available for something different, basically. It costs 1,200, but if you have the money, then I would definitely recommend doing it, other than building a secondary reactor. So now we're getting the next upgrade. So this basically upgrades the grenade ability to a rocket ability, and this one makes their flamethrowers more effective against infantry. Okay, so our next thing is we're going to go take out this base. We've got quite a lot done already. So there is still a refinery over here which will stop the spirits from attacking us. But first we're going to knock out the base.
RPG research.
Right, so we've got the RPGs researched. And when you get to Tech 2, that's when vehicles and air become available to use. You can use vehicles in this mission if you want to. I would personally recommend it, but not at the end because it gets quite tough to maneuver them. Anyway, so they've built a base.
The primary mission here is to reach that structure. Destroying that base is a secondary objective.
Alright, so you can choose to do this one of 2 ways. Destroy the little buildings around the base, or attack the center structure. What I like to do is destroy a little bit around the base to weaken it up, and then go for the main structure itself. I like to especially destroy the production facilities. For example, this warehouse, this hall, that trains infantry, and the temple which trains special units in skirmish mode. So we've almost got that one down. And we're healing up our men as we speak as well. These are hunters, obviously, you face them in the main games, but they're anti-vehicles. So if you do come up against them, they kill your vehicles very quickly. So that's what we're just going to do now, make sure, right, that base is down. So a lot of the optional objectives have already been done.
Local units.
I'll do it.
Try to knock out those jackals, they're going to keep badgering us.
Yes, sir. Give us an order. Hoorah! Hostiles.
Base under attack.
He went for our base again, didn't they? Okay, so we got the jackals killed, and this is the location for the second skull of the campaign. So if you kill 20 jackals, then that's where your skull appears. So it's always helpful to know. Right, so we're going to build a second base now, and head over to this refinery here. Or men just walk into that cliff wall. Sometimes that happens. For some unknown reason. Okay, now we have a station. Let's upgrade it quickly. We'll build vehicles out of this one. That's a reactor. So we'll have a couple of vehicles and one of that. Make sure your base is enough, it produces supplies, can have a reactor should you require it. And just make sure it's a well-rounded thing to make sure it does everything basically.
All units. All units.
Alright, so we're knocking a lot of these refineries down. This will stop the enemy spirits from attacking us at our home base.
All units.
Alright.
All units. All units.
Just knocking out all of these. Throwing our rockets.
All units. Vehicle depot complete.
Alright, the vehicle depot is up. Still showing a couple scorpions. We all know what scorpions are, I hope.
Barracks complete.
Good one. That's taking a little while to destroy, isn't it?
All units.
Alright, the refinery is down. We got something here that we can have a look at.
Supply pad complete. All units.
Okay, so we're knocking a lot of them out and very quickly.
Supply pad complete. All
Alright, so this is the black box. So it just gives you intel about the actual campaign itself. So they are all the optional objectives complete. So what we're going to do now is
supply pad upgraded.
head to here and get ready to move in once everyone's there. Not sure if the Scorpion, yeah, the Scorpion can have an upgrade. And you've got the Cobra as well, which is anti-vehicle.
Improved.
Obviously we all know Scorpions will take out infantry, so they're the anti-infantry of the UNSC, as well as the flamethrowers.
Scorpion ready for combat.
Okay, so let's move through. And we got to destroy this power source.
All units. All
Good.
units.
Right now our men can roll on, well, our tanks can roll on through.
All units.
And you can just let all your units do your own thing, or you can tend to target specific things. I like to do a bit of both. Right, that's the detonator, so we got to get there before it blows up.
All units.
As you remember, Forge was on this hill, looking over, and the Arbiter was about here somewhere in the cutscene earlier.
All units.
Right, so we're just still pushing in.
If the Covenant detonate those explosives, our mission here is over. Get to the detonator.
Canister shell.
Right, we got to get to the detonator before it explodes. It takes quite a lot of manpower to blow it up,
All units.
so we're just gonna. There we go.
Good work. Prepare for new orders.
Alpha Base, this is Bravo 29, heavy inbound. I've got the professor aboard.
And there you go. That is mission 2 complete. So if you enjoyed that mission, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to go and have a look at our Twitter page as well for any updates on anything Halo. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.